Hi everyone, welcome to Cheltenham Chat, episode 4. It's 2 o'clock on Tuesday. It's been an eventful week for all punters, and for a lot of horses it was a rocky road to Cheltenham this week. Before I start on the horses, probably the first port of call is the hilarious interview with Nicky Henderson and Lydia Hislop. I liked that she asked him pertinent questions that a punter might want to know about. I think my view on Nicky is very well known, that if you listen to Nicky's interviews and the blogs, then they should carry a wealth warning, to be honest with you, because that's just my view on Nicky. If you had a bag of salt, that probably wouldn't be enough to take with reading his interviews. So Lydia asked him some pertinent questions. He didn't like it, and his handbag got thrown down. And his teddy got thrown out the pram as well. It was comedy gold. I've been watching all the videos for this week, all the other videos, and listening to all the other podcasts. I noted that Up in the Ante put up 2 of my eye catchers from last week as their bets, Brave Man's Game and Sana here, and let's see if they mention my bet from the weekend in their programme today, Kilcruit. But while I was doing that, I noted a very good video by SM Media, Road to Cheltenham, and I ended up watching all 5 episodes of their video. I thought it was well made, well produced, knowledgeable guys on it, and I definitely think it's worth a watch if anyone is looking for more Cheltenham content. I think the guys are very good and I enjoyed it a lot. Getting on to the horses from last week, it's, like I say, a rocky road to Cheltenham, especially for the big breakaway and the big getaway. Who disappointed? The big breakaway, the Yard are out of form. The big getaway was his seasonal reappearance. That said, I don't think there was much positives to take from either run, and both need to get their season back on track very, very quickly now, because these runs have to be improved upon very quickly if these two are going to go to Cheltenham with any sort of chance. I personally believe that both now are looking at shots at the National Hunt Chase rather than the RSA. Who knows? That's just my personal opinion, and the view on this video is mine and mine only. I'm there to be shot at, obviously, but got a great bunch of guys watching the videos, and I like seeing their opinions. I don't expect their opinion to be the same as mine, and it's good to have a big discussion about it. Andy Dufresne, I just think he's going to fall into that gap of not quite winning a festival Grade 1, but he'll pick up quite a few races over the season. Similarly, I think All Mankind's just a stepped up Andy Dufresne in a way. He'll win the very near top class races all season, but he'll still fall short when it comes to the Arkle, I believe. He'll pick up this, he'll pick up the Kingmaker, he'll do the pot hunting for Skelton that usually gets done by Nichols. But when it comes to the big one, I think he might just not be good enough. Politolog is a horse I've never taken to, never. But I was impressed on Saturday, very impressed with him. I do have him now in that 4 that can win the champion chase for me. Chacun pour soi, Altior, Politolog, and Put the Kettle On, getting £7 has to be put in there too. This is the first time I've seen it. I thought his champion chase win was a bit of a fluke. The others didn't run the race and he sort of picked up the pieces. But now I think he's a genuine contender. If they keep him fresh, I think he could be a big, big player. And I would never have said that before Saturday. Santini and Native River was a farcical race, and I would just put a line straight through it and forget about it. The Tizard form is still alarmingly poor. It's up and down now as well. They are having occasional dabbles and then disappointments after. Until the yard start firing, I would be avoiding his horses in the top class races, because I thought Eldorado Allen should have run better. I thought the Big Breakaway should have run better, and they've both been disappointing, and I think you have to be very careful backing the horses from that yard at the moment. Sunday, we had the John Darkin. We didn't see it, but it was on. And it was such a shame after everybody stood their ground that we couldn't watch the race. Min's not a big favourite of mine. He's favourite now for the Ryanair, but I wouldn't be having him still. I'll be looking elsewhere. Allaho was the horse that I had sort of in my mind for the Ryanair. He's finished last and seriously needs to improve upon this. I believe he blundered badly at the fourth last. Whether that's right or not, I don't know yet. But he's going to have to really step it up from here, because this was really disappointing to finish last. But he's the horse I have in my mind as my Ryanair horse. The Hilly Way, a lot of people impressed by Chacun Pour Soi, really impressed, but I really wasn't that impressed. Maybe I expected too much. I was waiting for this, bold jumping romp, and I didn't get it. I mean, he would have won 6 lengths off Jingle and Cashback, but his jumping was just adequate. He didn't make mistakes, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't flashy at all. He didn't produce those big jumps he can, and it was all sort of like I say, underwhelming for me. He's into 3-1 favourite on 11-4 for the Champion Chase, and that's just a bit short, not because of his ability, but because he's made a class. He's missed the festival twice, and so you can't back a horse like that at such short odds. Altior obviously didn't run, and the other two look like they're right in it, and perhaps even Notebook and a couple others might appear on the scene as well. But Shotgun's right in there with the others. I thought I saw a horse of Nichols's being handicapped on Saturday. I'll talk more about it as the season goes on. I'll certainly be thinking about a bet on the horse in either the Betfair Hurdle or the County Hurdle, but we'll wait and see on that one at the moment. I don't want to say too much, because then you expose the horse to everybody, and everybody's watching it next time out. So I thought the handbrake looked a wee bit pulled on Saturday for that horse. There is a big talking horse from Nicky's running this week called Galley Hill. He's got a big reputation from the pointing sphere, and he's I think he's been pleasing them at Nicky Henderson's. He's going to be over 2 miles in a novice hurdle. I believe he's very good. He changed hands for a lot of money, and I think he's been pleasing them at home. So he's one that you maybe should be looking out for over next weekend. I'm glad I'm not betting at the weekends at the moment. That would have been like a bomb site in bookmaker shops all over the country on Saturday. The results were horrific, and I can't see how punters would have made any money. It's a good weekend. It's Cheltenham. It's the Caspian Caviar Gold Cup. I've got nothing. And in the comments, I respond to most of the comments. It's been a lot of talk about a lot of horses for Cheltenham. Even in my video, people put up Sir Gerhard, Chemical Energy and others against my horse. And that's fine. I want everyone to be backing other horses of mine. You should only be backing mine if that's the one you fancy too. I was impressed by Kilcruit. I backed him at 14-1. I put him up as my first bet, and you can look at that video if you want to understand my reasoning behind it. And I am intrigued to see if Lynch and Jennings go with this horse, because I was mighty impressed, and I still think 14-1's too big. But I've put on what I'm going to put on now, and I'm not putting any more on, even though I think the price is too big. I still think he should be single figures. We'll see more about that today. So at the moment, it's the one bet. I'm loving the comments coming in, and I hope you're enjoying, the journey to Cheltenham. It is more difficult with the value being ripped out, but if you want more Cheltenham content, obviously watch the video I talked about, SM Media's video. If not, I hope you have a good panting week until I talk to you again, hopefully on Monday next week. Maybe not though, maybe it'll be Tuesday again. But I'll try and get the videos up quick so my view's out there in the open fairly early on. Thanks for watching the video today. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And I'll be back to you next week with Cheltenham Chat 5. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.